Hey there, it's Keri Nola here, licensed psychotherapist and awakening healer. And I want to welcome you to this edition of Awakening the Healer Within. I'm loving the organic flow and evolution of these videos. I started out doing things in a really traditional style with tips and techniques, and I'm just noticing that each week, some weeks I'm not even feeling led to post here. Other weeks I'm feeling led to just change it up, and I'm trying to give myself permission to just be in the energy of what is. So thank you for being on the journey with me and just for giving yourself permission to stop by and notice what is here for you and take what feels good and resonates and what makes you curious and leave the rest. So today I'm feeling led to talk about the issue of recipes versus creating from scratch. You know, when I first started my practice and as a clinician and therapist, and then as I started evolving into a mentor and coach for other healers, I found myself very reliant on recipes, not only for my own business, but also in what I was marketing and sharing with others as well. I was looking around and seeing so many other people sharing strategy and formula and technique and recipes, the step-by-step approach to getting certain outcomes or results. And a part of me bought into the idea that that's what I had to do as well. Maybe that's what everybody wanted. But what I'm coming to realize is that strategy and structure and formula and this recipe model really doesn't resonate with me, both as a learner and or as a teacher. I find that I'm someone that really values the truth of our ability to create from scratch and how beautiful it can be when we just notice all of the ingredients that we already have and getting curious about what combinations of spices and ingredients we can put together to create something really, really delicious. So I wonder where you in your life and in your practice you have been relying on recipes, following someone else's instructions for doing something or creating something delicious versus going inward and trusting your own instincts, your own intuition, and your own inner wisdom and knowing about how you can combine the ingredients that you already have to create something wonderfully delicious that you can enjoy and that you can also share with the world as well. I really think we're at a time right now where we're being called to notice what resources reflect us back home to ourselves versus what resources are trying to provide us with a formula that may or may not resonate with us. So that's my invitation for you today, is to notice which recipes actually resonate or which ones you have just been following because they're the same ones that you've been using time and time again, and maybe you're bored. Maybe that recipe isn't what is delicious to you anymore, or maybe there is another ingredient that you might add that could bring a unique flavor and flair to the recipe that it's time to enjoy or consider. So let's turn up the heat this week. Let's consider where we've been relying on recipes and where we can surrender and begin awakening that divine feminine energy that invites us to lean in and to surrender, to allowing and receiving and going with the flow rather than constantly trying to control, to have answers, and to have this step-by-step approach. Maybe this week we can just be in the questions, allowing our curiosity to be here and to trust that we have what we need within when we're willing to get quiet and slow down and allow that to come to fruition. So I'm really curious to hear how that's resonating with you, and please share that in the comments below. I've also selected a beautiful card for us today. I can't even remember what deck this is from right now. I think it's one of Colette Baron Reed's, but I was asking about the energy forecast and this notion of recipes versus creating from scratch. And what came up for us today is the card called The Gentle Gardener. And as soon as I saw it, the word gentle really struck me, because I think that is what the collective consciousness is calling us to do, is to become more gentle, to invite in that feminine energy and to balance out the strong masculine energy of doing that we have been so reliant on for so many years in our collective consciousness. And the gentle gardener would be someone who realizes that they are in a constant co-creative process with the universal energies, and when we are gentle and patient, we can grow and harvest incredible things for ourselves. Gosh, there's so many food analogies, right? We're talking recipes and deliciousness, and now we have the garden and harvesting. So I love how all of these different metaphors are coming up for us to just continue awakening the healer within. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I look forward to hearing what you're creating from scratch this week and how you're being gentle with yourself in the process. Until next time, I hope you're taking good, gentle care. We'll see you soon.